Mr. Kelly. How are you? Time, language, time. Let's see. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Mrs. Hunt, how are you? Hello. Testing.
Try down. Whoa. Out of the bag. I'll do the bag.
That's okay.
There you go. How was today, Ren? Hello. How are you doing today? Very good, huh? I did it. Very good. Yeah, horrible. Turned out pretty well. It did. Right. Yeah, I should design it that thing. FedEx did. They put it on the poster. Just have to get over Virginia. Yeah.
Oh.
The local FedEx here. Yeah. It's a very nice place over there. Yeah.
Come look real quick. Don't have it in it. There's nothing we can do.
It's all gonna be backwards
Oh,
Great.
why is it like that?
because it's a reflection.
Well, I know that.
Yes. Unless we just don't have them showing.
Unless what?
We just don't show them. And we have it set up how town hall was. We're troubleshooting.
Troubleshooting?
Yeah.
We have trouble already?
No trouble, just
trying
yeah,
to
no
figure
trouble.
something out.
No, it's just getting everybody acclimated.
Yes. So.
So I've never used any of these setups. So I need to-
I'm gonna go see if I can find Victor.
Okay.
You could for like 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
Oh wait. Oh, that one. That one. Oh, wait.
Oh, is that what you use to change everything?
Yeah, that's what you'll use to change.
Okay.
Just the little arrows.
Ups and down,
Left and right.
left and right?
Yeah.
Yep. Got it. Okay.
This one no one's gonna touch. It's just this is the microphone for the live stream.
Okay,
So you'll be talking into this one, and this will pick that up.
okay.
But so this one no one touches.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, I think that one there.
So, yeah, I guess I'll be gravitating in and out of here. Since Chris won't be here, I'll be here. We'll do this.
She won't be here Monday.
That's right.
Okay.
Justin does that. And, okay, is it, after Justin's done, is it better for me to come back up here and introduce the
Yes,
committee? Okay,
correct.
then I'll do that.
And then you let them do their thing.
Yep. Okay. I'll get it going for that. And then, that's the end of it?
Mm-hmm. That's all I have. That's all that was given to me.
Okay, so that's. So if one wants to stop using it, what do you do?
I would just leave it there so that way it's not a blank screen. Otherwise, it would just. Well, I guess you could just do that and leave it black up there.
What did you do?
It's just at the next one. So you're here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You can just leave that there.
Is that still going to be broadcasting live as a blank screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably not good. Well,
So you can leave that one up if you want.
Interesting. Live and learn.
That's what we keep doing.
So, how close? I guess this is about right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can move it and adjust it.
I can move it up. Yeah.
I mean, it's like this is. I don't know.
Oh, you know Dr. Sanders?
I know it's in the reflect in here, but it's not anymore on that setting. Unless, hold on.
Am I sitting in the wrong row? No, you just said. We all giggled. They ought to just.
Hold on. I think it might be on here. Camera.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Front facing.
Oh,
Camera change.
maybe that did it.
So I should have used it. Okay, great.
It wouldn't be on the camera, it'd be on my computer.
Did
Yeah.
you find anything in Google?
Sorry, I muted myself. Yeah, okay.
Promo, frame grid, photo.
Photo quality, video.
Yeah, okay, okay, great.
I would think that she would recommend us that we get an order from PTO. I wonder, we have.
Oh, wait, is it? Yeah, no.
It's already played.
Never mind.
Yeah, I don't even worry about that. I just figured. We have all of our medications. Those over processes.
Oh,
Whatever you're doing is messing with the live stream.
he unplugged that.
Wait if I can. Oh, dang. I was hoping to do that. Never mind. It was. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
That's fine.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're fine. It's okay. It's okay. I think I got what I needed. Help us, Dave.
Nothing under edit.
Mm-mm. I searched that one already. I want the.
Sending it to Dave from Metro AV. I feel like we're paying his mortgage.
Like they said, it's frustrated by everything. That's the sign.
If you were to change on that, then it would flip all that for everyone here.
Right, which is not going to work either. Right.
So it's a setting on YouTube, you think?
It would be under the settings, I think, but I'm not sure.
All right. Good luck.
I feel like I've played with that before and I just can't remember. I didn't even think about that. Yield. Oh wait, where'd it go? Oh, nope, don't want to do that.
Oh, I don't like that.
We're still together.
Okay, I was like, who's he putting there?
Huh?
Who's he putting?
He didn't say what. He said there's two options.
Okay, I think we
We'll just
just.
stay where we are.
I mean,
I feel like until we get our new equipment,
we aren't able to reflect that. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know, or we don't live stream. Like,
Which already advertises live streamed. So we could have them make a note in the beginning saying, you know, we are live streaming. However, those live streaming aren't able to see.
have someone make like the mark saying that. I feel like if it's gonna look,
Well, so we can move the camera back there where it was. And just not have these, I mean,
So, yeah.
PowerPoints really are
I
just
didn't look.
in the one and then just.
Where do you want us
and they're speaking everything out loud, right?
We're supposed to sit back.
So I think it just needs to be zoomed in on the person.
Okay, so
We try to reserve the first two rows here for the IT people, so that if one of us has to come up, you just go over and get up.
Yeah.
Is that all right? We'll just put some things down. Okay.
Is he should be in charge of the runners.
I look much better from this angle. So I look much better from this angle. That wasn't my angle.
Silly guy, you.
No, this is
Don, you take one side out.
this is better. For me, so I can.
One is the unofficial roll. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I have really high hair, but Mr. Gurney's
He
tall.
doesn't say it from the back row. Yeah, he wants to be on top.
He doesn't want to be out of breath.
so I'm gonna keep this to Hello,
Hi, everyone.
are we ready to begin?
Took us a little while, but we're ready.
We're here.
What we need to know, that we reserve the first two rows, just like, so anybody on the second committee who has to come up and say something. just-
Sure, we can put some signs on the chair.
Definitely.
How many people have been coming to these meetings in the auditorium?
We've only had one meeting. Just the town hall.
Just town hall, and it was pretty packed, right?
I'd say 45, 50.
I'd say it's 55.
50, 55.
maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, if we get in that ballpark, that'll be great.
Yeah.
We'll have a handout that we can leave on tables at the door,
Mhm.
people to leave.
Okay.
So they're not reading it while we're talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what I thought we'd go through is, most of us have never used this podium and phone, so
Okay.
maybe if we come up one by one and see how we come over, and then you can give us advice, Don.
I'll give a preliminary description of what people should do, and then we can modify because some people are soft speakers and some people are louder, which is wonderful. So we can do that. That sound good? Hello, everyone. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, IT committee. Hello.
Hi, guys. Still talking. Hey.
Hello.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the whole school thing. Raise your hand if you can hear
Should we
me.
flicker the light? Okay.
Hey, thank you.
There it is.
Louder. Do you need me louder? Okay, I was like, I'm
I
pretty
don't
loud.
think you want that.
No, no one wants that. My dad doesn't.
She can project.
I'm a very wonderful projector. Okay, so this is the setup for Monday. This computer, do not touch, because this is the live streaming computer. So don't bump it. Don't try to advance anything. This is live stream, and if it gets bumped, it might mess up the live stream. And that's the camera that goes into this. This computer is the one you're going to use to advance the slides. You just use the left and right arrows. And then this mic, you can move it depending on how tall you are or how short you are. I think I'm going to turn it up one more level, but you have to kind of talk a little bit close to it.
And then project your voice, not like you would just talk. Just
Talking
regularly
like this
talk a
will
little
work.
bit louder. Yeah.
Will the podium be on the stage or down here?
It will be
Yeah.
down here because you're going to be having the slides. If it's this one, physically probably can't get up there,
It's very heavy.
and it would block all the slides. So
This is it.
We have the easel right next to it, and I know you don't want it to go over the good one out.
the Goodwin House thing isn't showing right now, so we just have it from here up. But we can put it there, wherever you prefer.
We want people to identify it.
Right.
Easel and reserve seats. Check. Okay, do you guys want to run through it?
Come up one at a
Questions, comments,
time
concerns?
in the order.
See how you work on the microphone? Or are you?
When I slide out.
Always work
I'll
better.
stand in the back and wanted to say something.
Yes.
Okay, here we are at the resident council community meeting. How does that sound to everybody? I'm hearing echoes,
Nope.
but that's okay. Okay, we're good.
Okay, good, okay.
Sounds great. Next.
Is that the
You'll
name
introduce
of
me as the
this?
chair when we get to that part of the program.
Yep, I'll introduce you. After Justin, I'll introduce you.
Well, I'm not saying the line, well, but.
Did you
it
see
says
this?
Resident council.
That's kind of the batting order, okay?
Okay, I see.
So
Yeah.
I'll do the first two things. Justin will do the report, and then I'll come back up and introduce you.
Okay, great.
Okay?
So, what's going to happen is that Don will open the meeting. He'll go through welcome, memoriam. He'll turn it over to Justin for a report. And then he will come up and introduce me as the chair pro tem of the tech committee. And I will introduce right away. I'll thank people for coming, and I'll introduce Ron Carpick. Ron will then come up.
Thank you, Wayne. I'm Ron Carpick, moved in August, so a newcomer. Today, I'm going to just share with you how this survey came to be. Hallelujah.
So when Ron finishes, I will come back and I will do a brief talk. Yes,
Can you be closer?
I can. How's this? Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. Have to learn how to use this
Just
microphone.
project a little bit more if you can, Mr. Kelly.
Project a little
A
more.
little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Audience voice.
So I'll give a little talk that summarizes the findings. I'll try to make it a little bit folksy so it doesn't seem like a stream of data. I'll talk about what we discovered, how the pandemic has focused us on technology. Judith has suggested that I say that there were no big surprises, but what we did get is going to be very useful because it helps us quantify and solve problems. And then I'm going to turn it over to Ellie, who's going to come up and tell us about committees.
Do you change the
Do
slide?
we have to change the slides ourselves?
Yes. You have to advance them yourself.
Should we do that now,
You
or,
can. Good practice.
so it's right here?
Yep, just the arrow. And if you go too far, you just hit the back arrow.
Okay.
Yep, there you go. Oh.
Good morning, I'm Ellie Carroll, and I'm here representing the classes team. And you can see their names on the screen. And thank you very much. I'm going to introduce Jennifer Fong, who will speak to you next, or whatever.
Very good.
You're not gonna say anything about.
Well, I could say, well, I just didn't say it right
This
now.
is the test. This is the
Wow.
test.
you'll say that you're the chair of the resources committee.
Hello, I'm Jennifer Crum. Where is which one am I going
The
now?
right arrow.
Right.
Well, I'm looking at a
I'll
whole.
show you. That's okay. There you go.
Okay.
And if you go too far, Jennifer, this is the back.
Okay.
Okay? All right.
Like that. All right, so I was chair of the resources team. Resources, we take to mean as outside services, basically, not residents or relatives, but companies or information that's available outside of Goodwin House. And we have collected a list, and we hope that the residents will share with us any good tips they have about other resources we can draw on. Thank you. And now I'll give it back to Wayne Kelly. That's nothing to talk about.
Can I ask a question? Are we going to be reading the names, or we can just say, these are the names? Should we read them?
Well, that's the question. What do you guys think? You want to read the names or just say, here's the list, and then give people a chance to look at it at this point?
People on each team.
I thought we were gonna have the team stand up. So that when the survey team.
Okay, that's another option. We could, when you introduce the list, you could have the team stand up from here and read the names.
I like that. We vote yes. We
You
vote
like
yes. Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's gonna be good.
Okay.
I'm gonna mess up Carol's name.
Carol, everybody knows.
Carol B.
Carol.
Carol B.
You run Dolly Olivo.
Oh,
Yeah, I was in the Italian side and he was in the.
Yes,
When you were going through yours, you skipped your slides, that was intentional, right? You know, like.
I didn't have a slide. I don't know how to do it. I don't want to try it. But everybody in the committee will be introduced by the three speakers.
So I was thinking before Wayne came up, we had to get through a couple of slides.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the beginning. That's the.
That was the beginning,
Donald.
I'll take care of one.
yeah,
And then Justin will take care of whatever he wants to say.
Yeah, no, I understand.
yeah. So when I come back, what I'm going to do is give a short tribute to Russ O'Connell, who has been an inspiration to all of us, and Andrea's going to make sure he's standing there. And I'll ask him to stand, and I will say, here's a person who's inspired most of what we're doing right now, and has been at work for more than 4 years at it, giving his time and his skills, and have a chance for him to be recognized. Everybody comfortable with that?
Very nice. Yeah.
Super.
When that's happened, yes,
I have an idea, ask people in the audience who have used Russ's service, to raise their hand.
Yeah, that's good.
good idea, good idea. I'll say, how many of you have had Russ help you
While he's standing up.
while he's standing up? And if there isn't a wild round of applause, I will start it myself. Okay,
Can you have a black screen up there while you're talking, or do we need?
no, it's just a blank screen. No, we don't want anything burning it from Russ.
You wanted Ross's name on the
We could do that, but I think it's kind of superfluous since he's standing and we're talking about him. I don't want to divert attention to anything but Russ. Okay, when that's over, I'm going to say now we're opening the meeting to questions. And we've got two of our committee members here who have worked on the study and who can take the questions, and they can refer them to somebody else if they want to. And so we'll ask Judith and Ron to come up.
Will they bring chairs up there or where will we be?
You'll be sitting right where you are, and you just come up and
We'll still
And
need
take
to
over.
stand at the podium so that we can get you can get your faces in for the live stream audience and the other videos.
what are we gonna do now?
So if you're answering questions, you need to stand at the podium right where you are.
Right,
Okay?
correct.
Okay.
So one of the two of you can be here and you can turn it back and forth to each other if you want to.
like this. Feel it.
Yeah, right. No, you go ahead. I don't know the answer to that one. Now, here's something that has been mentioned to us a couple of times. Because this is live streamed and the questions from the audience don't come over very well, summarize the question. Okay, that person wanted to know how long it took us to do this survey, and then you answer the question.
Very important. Thank you.
Very important?
Very important.
Very
Yes.
important.
Is anyone else gonna handle the mic? Who else is handling the mic?
There are going to be two people who handle the mic in the audience.
And I'll handle one.
Are you volunteering? Well, if you're volunteering, you're volunteering.
No, you
We'll
can't
have
do it.
other things going on, so.
Who's going to handle the two mics?
Actually,
White generally handles the mic.
So
I'll handle one.
I'll handle the other.
Okay,
And Elizabeth is.
we're all set. We got the two volunteers for that. So,
Well, if the person asks the questions with the microphone, I suspect you're saying is we should still.
still repeat it, because what happens, Elizabeth can tell you what happens.
So, in the future, we won't have to, hopefully, but you're projecting into this, which is projecting over here, but it's also, you're speaking into this laptop, which is live streaming, is the microphone for those viewing at home. So they can hear you really, really well, but they're not gonna hear Sue all the way in the back. So,
That's why it's important. It was trial and error. We learned
Yes.
that lesson from town hall meeting. And we had some complaints immediately that we couldn't hear the questions. So this is our temporary solution. We're working on our own little IT project so that we can get some better equipment in here. So right now, we're just making it work.
Yes.
We're trying, we really are.
so you like
There's
projection.
better equipment coming soon.
Yeah, that's a great development. I'm glad you're getting some more resources, some more training,
We are.
and eventually we're going to have you producing programs here, probably moving around with a camera, and, we'll have cheers or whatever.
Yeah, we're adding it to our resume.
Wayne, since you don't want the questions until the end, you might say that during your remarks that you hold your questions till everybody's presented, then we'll answer them all. Something to that effect. Otherwise, people might want to pop up.
Right, so before I introduce Ron, I will say that please hold the questions until the presenters are through, and then we'll give you a chance. So hopefully, we'll have 10 or 15 minutes of the 40, we'll see how it works out, to take questions. And if we end up early, we'll end up early, and if it goes over and there's still more questions, we'll probably announce that we'll stick around for a while if you want to stay after the meeting, and we'll talk to you.
There you go. That's good.
Okay?
And you're gonna mention the handouts?
Yeah, the handouts will be on 2 tables or 1, whatever you guys think is appropriate. And I will tell them that if they want a printed copy of the summary of the report and so forth, that it's right there. If they want the actual data, they can go to the website, or they can go to the library, where there will be a folder with all of the data for everything you want to find out. How many people got cell phones? That's where you go.
I have another thing. Is there some way we could advertise our logo? Like if the one in the library, the logo looks like this or something?
Well, I can bring the book that
Good.
we're gonna put the binder. I can show the binder, which
Now you have
is,
a slide.
yeah, oh, you got multiple slides.
Yeah, so they recognize where it was.
That's why I thought rather than just have a blank screen, if we just had one blue logo up there.
You will say where it's going to be available, and you can show them what the folder what the thing looks like, right?
Actually, I don't know where in the library these things go.
Well, I think they go on the, as you walk into the library on the right side on a bookshelf, there is a strategic plan, and I think that's where it would go. But,
Where the West Wind is.
I think what she was talking about is having the logo up on the screen while you're answering the questions.
oh,
Yeah.
And that would require adding a slide.
No
It looks
problem.
like Ron said, not a problem. That sounds like a good idea to me.
Okay, I guess that I would do that as the people are taking the questions come up, and I would just, if you'll show me where to get to that slide.
So last person who talked, this would be the screen, and then you would just hit next, and that slide will pop up.
Okay,
It's just because there's not one right now.
so there will be a logo on that slide while they're taking the question. Great idea. See, we're getting better at this. We're gonna have movies.
You're going to put the study yourself outside. Who's going to put it out there after the meeting is done? If you put it out there before the meeting, you're going to put it in.
No, it'll go there after the meeting starts, and that's a good point. We'll have to have somebody, I'll see if I can get Margaret to do it or something like that. They'll just put it on a table there, and they might stick around, and if people come out and say, where is it, that person can point to it.
I think they'll know it's there because that's what we've done in the past.
That's where we do it in the past, right?
Don't want it there in advance. So,
Yeah.
Okay, so you need probably for that, yes.
Okay, I think that we got our act together. Any other questions? Well, we want to thank Tiffany and Elizabeth. Without them, I don't know what the hell we'd be doing. I can remember during the pandemic when Elizabeth was holding classes on Zoom, and I went to one of the classes and somebody asked a question and she said, I'm learning at the same time I'm telling you.
Very true.
But I think that life enrichment will be a big part of presenting programs in the future. Although we have a committee, it's going to be mostly, Ellie, I think you pointed out, mostly residents. But if we're getting outside speakers and things, you guys hopefully have got resources. You can put the squeeze on Justin for if you need anybody to fly someone in from California, you know.
That's not our Thank you, everyone. It's a pleasure to support you. We're looking forward to Monday morning.
I guess when people
All right,
stand
you
up.
happy with this? You feel good about it? Okay, good.
Yeah.
And stream.